Let's vamonos.
Hi, my name is Joanna Lopez, owner of Texas Premium Financial Services. Are you looking to start or grow your business? Need help managing your finances? I know it can be overwhelming, and that's why I offer CFO services to help make your financial goals a reality. As a CFO, I provide guidance in developing and executing business strategies to ensure that your finances are in order. I bring expertise in accounting, financial strategy, budgeting, financial reporting, and risk management. I specialize in helping small and medium-sized businesses, including startups and early-stage companies, by providing essential advice tailored to the needs of your specific business. Please contact us at 832-990-0403.
Hey everybody, this is Let's Vamonos Live, and we are here in Austin, Texas, y'all. I'm your host, Desiree, just so y'all didn't forget, but we're super excited because we're going to do our first live here in Austin, Texas at the Revival Coffee Shop owned by a Latina. We're super excited, we're super honored, and we're super excited to talk about our guest today. So, let's make sure everybody's on. We think we see everybody that is on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube. We're just making sure. So, yes, so thank you so much for joining. I see Mimi Sweet, CMA Rockstar, Ellie Posadas, Fabs One. So thank y'all so much for joining. We're super excited that y'all are here today. Y'all, we even brought the Let's Vamonos pillow all the way here to Austin, Texas at the Revival Coffee Shop. So excited to be here. This is such an honor because we didn't know if this was going to happen, and there's a lot of reasons why we're here, so we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about this weekend, about what's going on, and then we're going to bring in our wonderful guest, Vanessa Mondragon, with laying these freshies on. So we'll talk about her being one of our featured vendors for Las Mera Meras Festival, which is going to be on August 20th for National Latina Day in Houston, Texas. All right, so let's talk about what's going on this weekend. So today is Thursday. Friday, the weekend is coming up. So as y'all know, this weekend is tax-free weekend for the kiddos, but if you want to go and support the small local business community, please go do so at the Shop Local markets at Houston Farmers Market. You can see them every Saturday and Sunday, so make sure to go out there and support them. We know it's hot, we get it, but we have another option for y'all if it's too hot, which is the indoor market at Cameron Ironworks, which is also going to be where Las Mera Meras Festival National Latina Day will be at on August 20th. So check it out, check out the vibe, it's awesome. Go support the small owned businesses out there as well. That's on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have the Shop Local Market, but the most special Sunday that's coming up is Las Mera Meras Festival, which is National Latina Day, which is August 20th. So that's coming up, and this is why we're here to talk about this wonderful opportunity to support the Latina-owned businesses, support the Latina community. We're all about it. So let's do it. Let's talk about what we got going on. And let's bring in our wonderful guest as well, which is Vanessa. So I'm going to bring her on. Give me a second, guys, as I move things around. And then let me see who else is on, just to make sure I don't miss anybody. Let's see. I don't see anybody new popping in, but if you're here with us, thank you so much. We appreciate it. So, go ahead. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for coming on and joining us. Welcome, welcome. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. We're super excited for you to join us today. It is super pink over here, as you can see, which I'm at the Revival Coffee Shop. But we're excited because we're here in Austin. We're here talking about Las Mera Meras Festival. We've got you on as a featured vendor guest. So we're just like so excited that you're here. So as you know, we like to start off the conversation with a little bit of cheesemint, which it's been a little slow on the cheesemint.
Mm-hmm.
And we think it's been a little slow on the cheesemint because of the the actor strike and all those things. But we did want to talk about some fun stuff that has been happening, and with the theme of the pink here.
Yes.
So let's talk about Barbie, because Barbie has been still trending, still giving us all the vibes. Have you seen Barbie?
Yes, I did. I actually watched it on the second weekend with my daughter as well, and it's a great movie. I feel like it's not just the hype of like the name Barbie or that Barbie's coming back. It's more to it, and I feel like all women should watch it.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm a huge Barbie fan. I was so glad that they did a movie that wasn't kid related, that was actually more about women empowerment and women in general. Like, it was also really cool, y'all, to see another Latina as a supporting actress, which was America Ferrera. Yeah. What did you think about that monologue?
I loved it. I feel like that was the one part in the movie that made me a little emotional. With you saying that it was more than just about a kid movie, it's more of the message, and her role in that movie was really what hit me. Whenever she talks about how difficult it is, being a woman and meeting all of people's expectations, and it's hard to be a woman. But it's a very empowering movie, and I just love how they use all these different characters, and everybody just comes together and say, that's what you want to do, you do it. It encourages women and girls.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, y'all. So, if you haven't seen Barbie, we're not going to share too much, but there is a very intense monologue scene, and it was just, it kind of gave me the monologue scene vibes from Selena, when the dad was saying, we have to know Oprah, and we have to know Christina, and we have to do this, and we have to do that. And as a Latina, like, we go through some of those struggles already, but then you add the layer, as just being a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it was really enlightening. It was funny. I thought it was really witty. I thought it was super empowering, and I'm glad you thought so too. So that's awesome that you were able to appreciate it and enjoy it, because obviously not everybody likes the movie. There's going to be some haters.
They don't want to follow the hype or whatnot, but it's more than that. It's more than just the looks of it.
Yeah. So I really appreciate you chiming in on that trending cheesemint that we've got going on. Like I said, it's been a little slow on the trending cheesemint because of the fact that we've just been dealing with the writer's strike. I will add something though. So I don't know if you've recently heard, I forgot his name. I can't think of his name. Let me see if I can think of it really quickly. An actor just recently put out that he has to sell his home because of the strike, and he is he's not a huge actor. Hold on, I'm trying to find his name. Billy Porter. I don't know if you're familiar who Billy Porter is, but Billy Porter just came out and said he's going to have to sell his home because he cannot afford being on the strike, and to make sure that he gets some type of income. And so I thought that was crazy because that's your home.
Exactly. The cost of living right now is ridiculous. You work to live.
Yeah, for sure. So we do see some new guests coming on, or some new attendees here on the live. Vivid State, Jessica, thank you so much for joining. I see somebody named Elmer 4951. Thank you so much for joining. Jose Espinoza, thank you so much for joining. I did see Roland Barrel. I think he said hi and bye. Of course, my mom, Madre con Voz, CMA Rockstar, still on. Thank you so much. Thank you for those that are still joining. We really appreciate it. But we're going to talk about you. Today is about our featured vendors that are going to be at Las Merameras Festival, which is National Latina Day on August 20th. And let's talk a little bit about you. So we always like to share a fun fact about our guests that are on Let's Vamonos. Tell us a fun fact that you have.
It was so hard for me to think of a fun fact, but I guess something unique since we are here talking about my little business. A lot of people wonder where the name Flamies came from, or at one point, since there is a flame in the logo, or in my vibe of my business, they thought it was like food related. So Flamies, if you notice in the logo, there's a small little dragon on there. So I have a tattoo right here of a dragon with my last name is Mondragon, and it's a little tribute to my family. So that's the fun fact of where I got the name Flamies from. It's the name of my little dragon tattoo.
I love that. That's awesome. That's a great fun fact, Vanessa. And she was like, I don't know what to share, and I was like, no, I'm sure you'll come up with something. So that's a great fun fact because I was very curious about your name of your brand, the fact that it was very different, very catchy, and also never put the two and two together. Never thought about, oh, that's a great fun fact. If y'all are not following Vanessa, you can go follow her on Instagram. What is your Instagram handle? I'm sorry.
The handle is at Flamies Freshies.
At Flamies Freshies. All right, we're gonna add that here. We're gonna make sure people can follow you. So follow on IG at Flamies Freshies. So tell us a little bit about your experience on being a part of this festival. Had you heard about it last year? Was it something that you knew about? How did you hear about this event?
So I actually did hear about it last year, but I heard about it a little too late as I was taking a little pause from the business. And I was intrigued. Once I started to see the flyers come back up on Instagram, I was like, oh, no way, like now's my chance, right? Let's give it a shot. I actually didn't think that I was going to be able to participate or that I was going to be accepted. It just drew my attention immediately. I'm proud to be a Latina. And this event is exactly for all of us. It shines a little bit of spotlight. And I think it's a great event, and I'm so excited to be part of it, and I can't wait.
Yes. So, yes, that is true. Last year, I personally invited Vanessa to the event. I wanted her brand there so bad. I was just so inspired by her brand, her creations, her branding, everything that your brand was saying. I was like, I want this at the Latina Fest. And so I was a little bummed out last year, but this year I was so excited that you could be back with us and be a part, because I know this year is going to be bigger and better, and we're really looking forward to the support of the community. So yes, this is about coming out to the community and supporting Latina-owned businesses, not necessarily about being Latina. You don't have to be Latina to support Latina-owned businesses, but to celebrate our culture, celebrate our women empowerment with other Latinas. So we're excited about it. We're all here for it. We're glad that you're going to be a part of it. We're glad that you're going to be able to share your brand and your business with so many people out there. But tell us a little bit of how you started Flamies, because freshies are not easy to make. They're really not. And some people try, and it kind of can be a tough go. So tell me how you started it.
So I started it, it was just something that came up. Like I was, another birthday had passed. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I need to lead something. I need to start something with my own. I started looking into different things that I could do. I maybe thought about even doing lashes at one point. I was like, am I really going to be, passionate about this? Is that really going to be me? How am I going to be shown on a product? I just came across Freshies at actually a pop-up which I was supporting my friend who makes cake pops. I was like, what are those? She was like, oh, they're Freshies, they're for your car. I fell in love with like all the variety and colors and scents. I was like, oh, okay, well that's interesting. I bought a few. And I decided to, do a little bit of research, and I was like, that is interesting. That's something where I can put my mind into. after a day of work or on the weekend. It can be stressful finding the time, but once I'm doing it, it's actually so relaxing and it's a little bit of my peace. So I wanted to do something for me, something that I could call my own. So that's the reason why I started
Yeah,
VAMONOS.
I love that. And you've been doing a great job. And I think it's really cool that you also noticed, like, hey, when you needed to take a break and like give yourself some time. You know, we think that we have to do everything all the time, and you know, go 100 miles an hour, and we don't necessarily have to, right? We can take that break, and you know, and your supporters, I'm sure, are still here with you. They're still supporting you. So
Yes, it was definitely something that I was afraid of. Like coming back, I was like, what if my customers left, or they have somebody else now, or they forgot about me? I'm not gonna get the same traction. But I was like, you know what? Like this is an investment. This is something that you really wanted at one point. So get back at it. And now I'm gonna be at the Latina Day.
yeah, yes, and we're excited to have you. Have you done any recent pop-ups or markets recently to kind of warm up to get back into the get back into markets?
So the last pop-up I did was about a month ago, and it was actually at the Ironworks. And then a little bit after that, I've been doing Instagram lives, and it's been doing great.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I definitely gained. I definitely gained the traction and more. So
Yeah.
it's a good comeback.
I love that. I commend you for putting yourself out there, because people don't understand how important it is to do these IG lives, especially for their businesses. I am probably working on possibly doing a workshop in the near future about how to do not just IG lives, but just live stream selling and how that works, because there's a lot of people that don't know all the ins and outs and want to know more. And there's a lot of platforms. The platform I use that's actually super friendly for small businesses to help support their businesses to sell easier and to do all those things. So I commend you for doing that on your own, because it takes a lot of work and a lot of patience, and you know, and sometimes you just got to do it. Even if however you're starting, you just got to do it. So and the heat this year has been a killer, y'all. So
Yes.
and I know your flames, they won't go up in flames. They're gonna melt if they get in the heat.
They actually do freshie season. They do amazing in the heat.
Oh, okay.
No problems yet. Since they are cured in different seasons and then baked at 355 degrees, so they activate in the heat.
Okay.
So I like to see that, you know, like give a little plus to the heat at the moment. Like, yes, it's so hot, but once you get in your car, it's gonna smell good.
Yes. I see you got a fan here. There's my girl, Galliado 19995, and then Elmer said, "Sister, we love you. Keep it up." Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Yeah, you know, having that support. So I was actually there when you were at Ironworks having your pop up, and I ended up purchasing some really cute pink daisies from you. I still have them in my car. They have not melted, so they have sustained the heat. And I just loved seeing the support that you had from your family. That's really important, y'all. People don't understand, like, when we do these small businesses and create this you know, entrepreneurial lifestyle, even if it's a side hustle, even if it's whatever, like, having that support from your community makes a tremendous amount of difference. And so I love that you had that support. You had your daughter. She was out there being the mascot. She was so cute.
Yes. She loves the spotlight. She loves to help her mommy. She loves to be out there. She loves to pretend she's selling freshies to customers.
Oh, that's funny. I love that. Any tips on how to also make sure your freshies stay, like, you know, where you get the best scents out of it, and then also so it can last a long time. Do you have any tips for that?
Yes. So usually the scent, once out of the bag, because I do provide scent-proof bags, they do last from 2 to 4 weeks in a larger area, which would be like your car, something of that sort. But then after I no longer get all of that scent, I like to put them in a drawer or even in your glove compartment. And every single time that you open that smaller compartment, you're gonna get that fragrance. So I have freshies that have lasted about like 2 years from when I first began. I've kept them in my work area and they still smell. So the fragrance will never leave. And they're so cute to accessorize, like to have them on your desk, your makeup area, at work. It's just a cute little, like, they will never be, in my eyes, I'll never throw a freshie away. They use for more than just the
forever. Yeah, just for decorative things. Yeah, so many ways to use them. I didn't think about that for you said like your makeup area. So I might have to get some for my makeup area just to kind of decorate and also make it smell really good as well. That's awesome. Well, we are more than excited to have you. We are looking forward to the event. We are counting down the days. We will be sharing more info, y'all. So I know y'all have been waiting for more vendor shares. We're going to be sharing it. I am here in Austin, Texas. I'm taking a little bit of a detour, but I'm actually here to promote Las Metas Festival and talk about the event and trying to get people or Latinas and everyone all over the city, Texas, to know about this event because we want them to know about it from all over Texas. We want them to come out and support Houston. We want them to know that Houston is the mecca for Latinas in the sense that we know how to do it right. We do it big. We do it proud. We do it loud, right? Las Metas, we're all about it. So we're really excited. And we do have a comment here. Gariado I95 says she does the best freshies. Mine's still going strong after 2 months now. So yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Lore.
Got some
awesome.
customer testimonials here.
See, there you go.
So as far as being a Latina, what is one of the things that you want to share with others out there that maybe like there's a misconception about Latinas that you would like to kind of like let people know, like, hey, we want to share just something about Latinas that people are, misrepresented at times?
I feel like something that we're misrepresented at is sometimes maybe our boldness or like our attitude. And it's just within us. We're not trying to, I guess, prove a point, but it does come from our family. You know, like my parents came from a different country. They came from Mexico, and it's like they fought to get here. So it's something that, not so much of the boldness, but we have to stand strong because we were not just, we weren't giving all these rights, or we weren't just, we fought to get here. Our family fought to get here, so we have to represent them in a way and just be proud to be a Latina. Be proud to be who you are. Be proud of how you got to where you are.
I love that. You're absolutely right. It's just a part of our culture, right? It's just a part of who we are. People think that it's something that, they're trying to be something that we're not. But no, a lot of us are very, outspoken because we've had to fight. A lot of us have had to fight to either not only come here, but to also stay here, and then also to make sure our voices are heard and our voices are, and we're also seen, right? So, like I said, when we saw America Ferrera on that Barbie movie, that was like a huge shock because we don't typically think of brown girls with Barbie. We don't really, I grew up with I didn't grow up with a Latina Barbie. I grew up with a regular blonde Barbie.
Exactly.
So it was a very honored moment for us as a culture and a community. So I'm very proud. I love what you shared, the words that you shared with us, because yes, it is a part of who we are. So I love that. Any last words of words of wisdom, consejos that you would like to give to those out there that are maybe just thinking about starting a business or starting a side hustle or anything in general, just starting anything new? With any last words?
Yes, I would love to motivate those of you who are wanting to open up their small business or are worried about what people would say or if you're going to succeed or not, or if you have all the right tools. Just go for it. Do your research. Know what you're getting yourself into. If you're dedicated with whatever little that you have, you will succeed, and you will succeed to get more and more bigger in whatever it is that you do. So just go for it. Don't care what people say. Just go for it.
Yeah, for sure, because you just never know until you try.
Exactly.
I love that. Well, we're really excited again. Like I said, we're excited and honored to have you. We look forward to seeing you there. So if you're at Las Matameras Festival, August 20th at Cameron Ironworks Building, 711 Milby Street in Houston, Texas, you're going to want to check out Vanessa's table, which is going to be the Flammies Freshies. And we will be sharing all of the vendors before the event comes and all of the activities and events that are going to be coming along with that, which is also this special guest speakers and also some wonderful sponsors, and then hopefully some more as well. We've been trying to hold off on sharing too much, but there's just a lot coming, and we're just super excited as well because we want people to know this event is going to be very special to our community. So again, thank you so much, Vanessa, for joining me today here. Obviously, I'm in Austin, Texas, here at the Revival Coffee Shop, but it's just been so cool to be able to share this experience with you and to share about what we're doing. I will definitely have to get you back on the pink couch in the future, though, to see where you're at, because obviously the pink couch at Cargo Vintage Ladies is where it's at, and we're super excited about that. But as I like to say to my community out there, thank you for the love and support. Let's vamonos.
Bye. Thank you.